Sometimes a single person can open a door that no one else will ever be able to close again. Julius Robert Oppenheimer was born on April 22, 1904 in New York, into a wealthy and educated family that expected great things from him. He was an exceptionally intelligent child, though also quiet, reserved, and emotionally fragile. He studied at Harvard, traveled through Europe, and eventually became one of the most promising theoretical physicists in the United States. But the world around him was changing too. Europe was moving toward war, Hitler was gaining power, and many scientists began to fear that Germany might succeed in building a bomb capable of destroying entire cities. In 1942, the U.S. Army chose Oppenheimer to lead a secret project in the middle of the New Mexico desert. There, in Los Alamos, he brought together some of the brightest scientific minds in the world. The work was exhausting, highly secretive, almost unreal. For months, thousands of people lived in isolation, trying to solve a single problem: how to release the energy hidden inside the atom before the Nazis managed to do it first. On July 16, 1945, the first nuclear explosion finally lit up the desert. Years later, Oppenheimer recalled a line from the Bhagavad Gita: "Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds." Weeks later, the bombs were dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and the world entered a completely different era. After the war, he no longer seemed like the same man. He argued for limits on nuclear weapons and criticized the development of the hydrogen bomb. During the height of anti-communist paranoia, his past political connections and his opinions gradually turned him into a problem for Washington. In 1954, after weeks of humiliating hearings, the government revoked his security clearance. He was never accused of treason, but he was pushed away from the very power he had helped create. On February 18, 1967, throat cancer ended his life in Princeton at the age of 62. As his ashes were scattered across the Caribbean Sea, his words from a 1965 interview still echoed in people's minds. Remembering the Trinity test, with visible melancholy on his face, he admitted that after the explosion, some people laughed, others cried, but most simply stood there in a silence that was impossible to describe. Nothing else needed to be said.
Bio 3. Great lives in 3 minutes.